as they move towards the starter. And he drops the flag, and they're away for this Sky Bet Noel Novices Chase. Kiltealy Briggs on the inside of Fiddlerontheroof as they head towards the first fence. Pic D'Orhy out wide, and Tunes and Allart over the first, and they land safely. Kiltealy Briggs and Fiddlerontheroof. Pic D'Orhy is given plenty of daylight out wide by Harry Cobden over the second, and Tunes in the red and lighter stars yellow cap worn by Harry Skelton, and then Allart, the chasing debutant. An open ditch. They're okay over safely, and Kiltealy Briggs from Fiddlerontheroof as they head now towards the fourth. They jump 16 fences in all. Kiltealy Briggs and Fiddlerontheroof and Tunes. Out wide Pic D'Orhy, and at the back it is Allart. So turning into the home straight for the first time, and Kiltealy Briggs, who stays at least this far, probably a good bit more, leading the way to Fiddlerontheroof, Pic D'Orhy on the outside, and Tunes and Allart. Kiltealy Briggs and John Joe O'Neill jumps that one well from Fiddlerontheroof. Pic D'Orhy, the Betfair Hurdle winner last February, on the outside. A faller here at Ascot on his last start over fences as they jump the next. And Allart stumbles there, brushed through the top of the fence and had a little stumble on landing. The others jumping pretty solidly so far. Kiltealy Briggs is just passing the judge in front, a half length to Fiddlerontheroof. Pic D'Orhy, and then on the inside and Tunes and Allart, who didn't really lose too much ground in making that mistake, but the pace is steady enough to allow him to easily catch up. Now they begin the run away and down the hill. Kiltealy Briggs from Fiddlerontheroof. Over from Pic D'Orhy on the outside, and Tunes and Allart. On towards the next. This is fence number 8 of the 16. Kiltealy Briggs measures it well, so too Fiddlerontheroof. Pic D'Orhy on the outside, and Tunes next to the running rail, and Allart. Now an open ditch. Almost 3 in a line here. And Tunes was very close behind the front trio, and then Allart still the back marker. One more to take before they swing into Swinley Bottom. Kiltealy Briggs on the inside, Pic D'Orhy out wide, Fiddlerontheroof just third there, but right back in amongst them after a few strides on landing, and Tunes fourth, and Allart. 6 fences left to jump. Kiltealy Briggs has made most of the running, just has been nosing ahead most of the way from Fiddlerontheroof. Pic D'Orhy's gone wide, and then Allart maybe moving up a little with Tunes on the inside. The next plain fence. Kiltealy Briggs, possibly just the first to rise again from Fiddlerontheroof. Pic D'Orhy not quite so fluent that time. Then Allart and Tunes. At the next, on a good stride there, John Joe O'Neill on Kiltealy Briggs, who came up well. Fiddlerontheroof, Pic D'Orhy. Now on to an open ditch. Kiltealy Briggs again driven into the fence, low, a little bit risky, but landed okay from Fiddlerontheroof. Pic D'Orhy, Allart is moving quite well on the heels of them now. Then Tunes as they jump the next one, and they're all safely over. So a very open-looking race here as they run into the final turn, with 3.5 furlongs left to cover. And it's Kiltealy Briggs on the inside of Fiddlerontheroof. Pic D'Orhy just nudged along. Allart now moving quite strongly, beginning to look dangerous, and Tunes looking beaten. On towards the second last. Kiltealy Briggs on the far side of Fiddlerontheroof, and then Allart back in third place, a couple of lengths away. Fiddlerontheroof taking it up at the second last, but Allart is poised to challenge, just a couple of lengths down. Then Kiltealy Briggs as they race on towards the final fence. Fiddlerontheroof, here's Allart now accelerating down the outside and moving well at jumping the last. Allart was long and jumped it well from Fiddlerontheroof, and now on the run up towards the line. Allart on the near side of Fiddlerontheroof, and Allart is a bit too quick for Fiddlerontheroof, and Allart will make a very convincing chasing debut. Just one blemish on the way round. Fiddlerontheroof in second, Kiltealy Briggs back in third, and then a long fourth was Pic D'Orhy, and finally Antunes.
And that's why Nicky Henderson threw this horse into Grade 2 company. Allart has been delivered to success for Nico de Boinville. He didn't jump that slickly early on. He was just a little bit careful, deliberate at some of his fences, but as soon as he warmed to his task, Nico de Boinville asked him for some big efforts and he came up with the goods. The last time I saw this horse up at Doncaster, he left a very nice impression. Things didn't go how they might have hoped at Cheltenham, but this is what I think he's been bred to do, jump a fence, and jump a fence he does exceptionally well. And you can just see he's absolutely cruised into it. Nico patient, not asking him to go too soon, not putting him under pressure, but he went very, very long at the last. And look at him, a good turn of foot here to reel in a really talented individual with Fiddlerontheroof running a great race in defeat once again. But I do think this horse is special. I genuinely meant it. I asked Nico when he won on him up at Doncaster, who will you pick over him or Shishkin? He firmly answered that quickly. He said Shishkin. We all know what happened, and that horse has made a great start to his novice chase career as well. But this horse looks, I think, a very exciting prospect. Early stages at this moment in time, but he's a big individual. He's measured his last two fences very well and proved that he has got the scope. He was just careful early on. It'll be an interesting race to watch back at. But if anything, that will just highlight the further improvement that this individual can gain from this effort, from this learning curve. But I really like this horse, Sean, and I think he will be put into some really big targets in the future, and I'm sure he'll be good enough to come up and deliver as he has done today.